String S, find the length of the longest substring. So substring is a contiguous, non-empty sequence of characters within a string. A, B, C is a substring because they are connected to each other, just like this. The answer it's WKE. These are substring. Yeah, this is a perfect example for sliding window. So let's implement our template for this one. 0J0 will initiate 2 pointers. It will run, the right side of the window will run until the size of the length. It's a string, so and type plus. So we are trying to find the longest substring without repeating characters. In our windows, right side will start moving in a valid window, and left side will shrink when there is some type of invalid in here. So we'll come back to this in a second. How are we going to solve this? We will be adding all this thing in our map, character with integer. Our map is in here, new hash map. Perfect. So when we see our character from our right side, let's say CI, which is character I, that is going to be schar at I. Perfect. So we'll add this to our map. So CI map get or default CI or 0 plus 1. And how are we going to say this is invalid? So if in our map, if we have more than one frequencies for given character, then we have invalid. That's the case. We need to shift the left side to the right. So how are we going to do it? We can initiate some type of counter to count it. So we'll say if map get given ci greater than 1, because the end goal is just to have only one frequency, so then our counter gets incremented, and that's how we can see when this becomes invalid, then we want it to be greater than 0. Why? Because everything needs to be just 1. So if something passed 1, that means there are some frequencies duplicates in here. And in this one, we are saying we want to drop it to 0, this counter, because that will make the overall window valid. So from here, we can get our character, which is on the left side, schar at j. And what we are going to do, we will say if this map get character get this cj is greater than 1, then we will decrement our value. So from here we can actually add our cj and map get cj decremented, because we have seen this character already. And from here we can shrink the left side of our window, and when everything goes, we need to have our result as well, which will be holding result equals to math max given this result. So the size of the window j plus 1 because it starts with index 0, then return result. Perfect. Let's run our code. Let's submit it. Nice. So our time complexity is O of n, where n is the length of this given string, and space complexity we are using this map, and our characters can consist of letters, digits, symbols, and spaces, so it can grow up to n size. So space complexity is also O